What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stock Car Pro Series. This is the last time this version of Michigan will ever be used on the channel, but welcome back to Michigan here in the Pro Series for the second time this season. Man, this is set to be one crazy race here. Michigan always provides a lot of chaos, and is that Brian Tyler again? Brian Tyler had issues before the start of the last race, looking to have a bit of deja vu here. Nashville all over again for that number 10 car. Man, that team's been struggling lately. Hopefully they can figure out what's wrong with their cars here, because that's 2 weeks in a row and the same issue before the race has even started. But Billy Venturini is your pole sitter with the 99 of Kevin Hamlin starting to his outside. Behind them, the 7 of Kyle Krisiloff, the 46 of Frank Kimmel. Rounding out the top 5 is the 67 of Chad Blunt and the 84 of Norm Benning starting to his outside in 6th place. But how about this? The 97 of Valeria Wolf has struggled on these super speedways throughout the season, but now here at Michigan, qualified in the 8th position, looking to turn that luck around. These drivers are about to set them off here as we head down the front straightaway. Pace car is in. And there we go. Green flag in the air. We're racing for the second time this season here at Michigan. And I'll say right now, I apologize if I sound a little different. I am a bit under the weather. Just like I was for the Nashville video, recording all these at the same time. So just going to try to hurry up and knock the rest of the season out tonight. If not, just get as many races done as I can. But a couple cars sweeping the outside wall, heading down the back straightaway. There are 3 by 3 with the inside line prevailing, of course. Kyle Krisiloff got to the front, but now here comes the 67 of Chad Blunt, the 9 of Joey Miller right behind him. And cars are everywhere back here. Look at this, 4 wide across the stripe as we complete lap 1. One into the outside wall. That's the 5 of Bobby Gerhart. He's going to lose that momentum. Here comes Christy Passmore, the 21 of Todd Bosher. Oh, into the outside wall goes Chad Blunt. They're spinning. Around goes the 28 of Mike Buckley on the back straightaway. Big crash. Zach Chappell on his roof. Rolls and lands back on his wheels. Multiple cars are torn up. Brian Tyler getting back out onto the racetrack right now, but Kyle Krisiloff is going to lead the race back to the yellow flag. Ken Weaver using the draft to take second away from Frank Kimmel. And how about Valeria Wolf in the top 5? The rookie driving for Mack Motorsports in that 97 inside the top 5 early on here. And let's take a look at what brought out the caution. First caution of the day, coming off of turn 2. That was not Chad Blunt that hit the outside wall. That was Bobby Gerhart. Blunt got the wall further up, but Gerhart got the wall, got turned down the racetrack into the 28 of Buckley. Poor Mike Buckley slides up the track. There was nothing he could do. Gets up into the outside wall, and then Walt Brandon gets hit from behind. Oh man! Wow! Look at how many airborne cars were in that small little area there. That got ugly. The 28 slides up into the outside wall, gets hit by Walt Brandon, who got hit from behind by Zach Chappell. Then Chappell gets hit in the door. Oh no, in the rear. And it launched the car into the air, came down on top of the hood of the 28. That bounced all 4 wheels of the 28 car off the ground. The 65, the rear end of that car coming up a little bit. The 0, the rear end of that car up on top of Aaron Crocker back there. And then the 37 rolls twice. Lands on its wheels hard there. A wild crash for Zach Chappell, but luckily everybody is okay. And the booty car, Andy Belmont, involved in that one as well. Let's go on board with him here. That was a wild wreck, a violent wreck on the back straightaway. Luckily, as I said, everyone is alright. But a lot of big hits there. Man, that took out 3 or 4 cars. Bobby Gerhardt down at the bottom of the track, spun pretty much out of harm's way, and everybody else just piled into it. Look at the 0, Tim Mitchell up on top of Aaron Crocker. He got up there, man. The 88 of, is that Chase Miller? No, that's Stephen Wallace this week. He's involved in that. I mean, a lot of good cars, but that's gonna, we're gonna be right back after this. What I was trying to say was this is gonna lead us into break. But welcome back to the Pro Series here from Michigan. Kyle Krisiloff out in front. One car, a lap down. That's the 10 of Brian Tyler, who for the second week in a row had to bring it down pit road. Had some sort of a problem before the start of the race. Now he's going to have a chance to fight for his lap back here. And he's going to have to fight hard for it too. Coming to the start-finish line here. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. We're racing once again. Brian Tyler didn't get a good enough jump to be able to stay with them here. As we head down into 1 and 2. That 10 is not going to be able to get to the inside of Krisiloff. Krisiloff just drove away through 1 and 2 there. Now off of turn 2, a couple cars towards the back, bouncing off the outside wall, but they keep it straight for now. Ken Weaver getting a push from Frank Kimmel down the back straightaway. He's going to try to take that momentum to the inside of the 7. Heading through 3 and 4. Here they come. They are 4 wide. Norm Benning got up into the outside wall there, but he's going to keep it going. Val Wolf still in the mix. Where's she going to go here? She's got enough space. No, she doesn't. She had a little bit of space to try to pull to the inside of the 9, but Cleaver got there, so that all went to waste. A couple cars bounced off the outside wall, as we pretty much expect to see each lap. And now the 97 is going to work her way up to the front. She passed on the outside of the 56 there. She had a pretty big run through 3 and 4. Was able to pass somebody on the outside. That's not something we see often, but she came right through the middle. They were 4 wide through 3 and 4 there. And there's a lot of space for these guys to work with, but they run out of room pretty quickly on corner exit as these cars wash up the racetrack. And that's why you see so many cars getting up into the outside wall. This is a flat-out racetrack. Nobody wants to lift. You can't afford to lift and lose that momentum. Excuse me. So you have to stay in the gas and hope to not have to break that momentum. Look at the 91 of Christy Passmore up into the mix. Let's go on board with her here. Off of turn 2. Heading down the backstretch, couple cars in the outside wall. Further back, Krisiloff is 1. TJ Bell's going to get blocked by the 7 car. And Krisiloff, who was just leading a couple of laps ago, is all the way in the back now. 4 wide off of turn 4. Joey Miller's going to tap the safer barrier. That's going to give his momentum. Out in front, Kevin Hamlin, the most dominant driver of the season, has found its way to the front of the field once again. And now Passmore passes 2 cars on the inside as they were 3 wide. Daryl Basham going to try to follow her through. Basham, your Talladega winner, underdog winner there. He's going to try to work his way back up to the front. Always seems to do well here on these 2-mile and up racetracks. Frank Kimmel and Ken Weaver side by side heading into turn 1. And this is for second. the lead pack is kind of broken away. I mean, this is the top 10, broken away from the rest of the field pretty much. And then they're side by side for 11th behind them. Look at Justin Allgaier going for 11th here. Nice to see him up towards the front. But we're going to have to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Stock Car Pro Series here on Speed. We are at Michigan still. Things are just as wild as ever. And, oh boy, we got a lap car coming up. This might not end well from past experiences. Kevin Hamlin trying to keep the car down as low as he possibly can. Got a little bit tight on him there. Then he got a little loose as he cranked the wheel a little bit more. And you saw the 84 of Norm Benning get up into the outside wall. That's gonna slow him down and possibly cause him to lose the lead draft. But the top 10 really have just driven away from everybody else. As Kimmel bounces off the outside wall once again. Here comes Val Wolf and Christy Passmore. Two Fords working together. These young ladies looking to make a name for themselves. Here comes Passmore to the inside of Val Wolf. They're side by side. This is for third. Valeria Wolf has the draft at the moment. Gonna try to hang on to that spot. She did edge out that 91 at the line there. Passmore in fourth, Wolf in third. Great runs for those two. Especially knowing how they struggled on these bigger racetracks. At least Val did. A little bit of checking up here to 79 of Tim Turner. Causing the pack to have to scramble a little bit. Val Wolf has nowhere to go in the 97. She's going to get held up a little bit here. Waiting for a chance to drop down to the bottom and get past the 79 car. There she goes. Now she falls all the way to the tail end of the top 10. A couple cars bouncing off the outside wall back there. Oh, and one car blowing up, and that's Justin Allgaier. With heavy smoke coming out of that car. That car is not going anywhere at all. And Justin Allgaier, it seems to be pulling to a stop here on the backstretch. Yeah, the car is shut off. And his day is done. That's going to bring out the yellow here as well. Poor Justin Allgaier. The one time he was having a good run all the way up into 11th before that happened. But now racing back around to the caution flag. Kevin Hamlin has to deal with Christy Passmore right behind him. Here comes Passmore off of turn 4. Can she get a run? No, she cannot. Hamlin too far ahead. He's going to win the race back to the yellow flag. And we're going to have to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Alright, you know what, heck with it. Alright, green flag is back in the air. And oh boy, we have another lap car thrown into the mix on this restart. These restarts are crazy enough. Starts and restarts are crazy enough with just the leaders going at it. Now we throw a lap car or two in the mix. It's gonna be chaos here. They're all stuck behind that 79, but they're pushing them forward. Tim Turner still somewhat up to speed, but obviously doesn't have the equipment to try to race for his lap back here. Driver's gonna fan out down the front straightaway. Here comes Frank Caphammer in the 54. Val Wolf pulls low. Gonna follow Billy Venturini through. Here comes the 46 of... Oh, one car slow on the apron. Looks to be exiting the pits. That's the 84 of Norm Benning. That is Norm Benning exiting pit road, it seems. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, Mark Gibson It's going to hit the apron. Going to try to keep it as low as he possibly can, though. Here we go once again as we head down the front straightaway. Lost the jockeying for position. Going to happen here. Off of turn 4, let's get a good, or turn 2, let's get a good flyby as Kevin Hamlin leads him down the backstretch. Beautiful camera work from our speed crew. Let's get a quick crank it up here while we're at it. Oh, and we have a crash. Multiple cars sliding to the infield. And Billy Venturini is the one that goes all the way around. Frank Kimmel got sideways there as well. Races back around to the caution flag once again. Here comes Christy Passmore trying to get to the inside of Ken Weaver for second, but it's not going to be enough. And she's going to have to settle for third. Kevin Hamlin leads the race back once again. Val Wolf chilling in fourth right now. Rounding out your top 5, Andy Belmont, who just narrowly avoided that first crash of the day where Zach Chappell got upside down. He's running 5th now. A great recovery there. Let's see what happened here to Billy Venturini and Frank Kimmel, two of the biggest names here in the series. Billy Venturini obviously driving for Venturini Motorsports, so it'll be interesting to see what happened off of turn 2. Looks like Frank Caphammer, excuse me, got up into the outside wall. They spun down the racetrack, collecting Frank Kimmel and Billy Venturini. So Frank Caphammer, Frank Kimmel, and Billy Venturini all go around here on the back straightaway. No significant contact except for the first bit of contact they made after the 54 came bouncing off the wall and came down the racetrack. The only significant contact was there. The 46 right into the door with the 25. And they go spinning around, but they were able to keep it going for the most part. I don't see any severe damage on the 46. It's just a little bit of a dent. Not as bad as the 25's left side door. So luckily it's not too bad, but they're going to be able to keep it rolling here. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back for the drop of the green flag after this. Welcome back to the Stock Car Pro Series here on Speed. We are at Michigan, getting ready for another restart. If you're just now tuning in, this is our fourth caution of the day, one of the two. It's been a pretty action-packed race so far. We already had a pretty wild moment, and with more and more lap cars in the mix on these restarts, I guarantee you it'll get wilder and wilder as time goes on. But the green flag is in the air. We're racing once again. Val Wolf hopping to the high side of Christy Passmore. Can't quite get up there. Gonna have to try to slide in line behind her once again. And Kevin Hamlin drives away from the rest of the field. Brian Tyler to the inside. That's a lap car battle. Not for position. Well, not for a lead lap position anyway. Here comes the 84 of Norm Benning to his back bumper. Going to try to push the 10 of Tyler past. Brian Tyler's going to clear the 79. Val Wolf in the 97. Going to try to get underneath him there. Contact. Almost turned the 79 around. They're going to keep it going. Here comes Krisiloff. Here comes Andy Belmont. Daryl Basham. J.J. Yaley. A lot of names up in front here. It's been pretty rotational, I must say. Now look at them spreading out down the back straightaway as cars bounced off the outside wall there. Christy Passmore falling back. Val Wolf moving her way up to the front. They're 4 wide. Back here. Bouncing off the outside wall, but they're going to keep it straight. And now Brian Tyler going to get held up, or going to hold up the one of Andy Belmont heading into turn 1 here. Look at Mark Gibson in the 59. The right side of that car, a little bit bruised and battered there, but he's still going. The 10 of Brian Tyler almost got turned right there. But now here comes the 67 of Chad Blunt to the front behind J.J. Yaley. Val Wolf in the 97. Trying to turn around what's been an up and down season so far. Mostly down. Trying to turn it around and have a good run here today. The only Ford Fusion out on the racetrack. Everybody else is in the Taurus. And now Wolf to the inside. They're 3 wide off of turn 4. Coming to, I don't even know how many to go. I think less than 10 to go. Norm Benning in the 84 is a lap down. So J.J. Yaley in the 2 car is actually in 3rd right now. 97 of Val Wolf. It's been running strong all day. Qualified 8th in that 97 car here. Looking to just close it out with a good finish. Could have possibly won at Mobile. Hoping to turn some of that luck around here. Get another good run like that. Here comes the one of Andy Belmont to the inside of the 59 of Mark Gibson. So we come around to just 5 laps to go here. Five to go from Michigan. Sorry, I had to mute there. 5 laps to go from Michigan, and things are not cooling down whatsoever towards the mid-pack. But Ken Weaver trying to run down the 99 to Kevin Hamlin, and he's just not getting there. Here he comes. Here comes Ken Weaver. Up into the mix. Gonna try to dive down to the inside here. They're side by side. Off of turn 2. Weaver did not have enough momentum to stay there. The 99 just too strong, just too fast. Here comes the 2 of J.J. Yaley up on the high side. Can he do anything with it? Couldn't quite. The 84, a lap car, gets to his inside. And now here comes Chad Blunt. Christy Passmore further back in the top 5, trying to have a decent run as well. Now here we come. 2 laps to go. Kevin Hamlin Just needs to stay out in front. Ken Weaver not really able to get much of a run. He's not really getting much help from behind. Norm Benning is looking to his inside. So Weaver's pretty much on his own right now, hoping to get any sort of a run as we hit the white flag here. One more time around for Michigan. Down the into turn 3 for the final time. Kevin Hamlin's going to come off of turn 4, and once again, Kevin Hamlin will see the checkered flag here in the Pro Series, this time at Michigan. And I'm honestly surprised that last couple of laps there at the end went as smoothly as they did. But Kevin Hamlin got the job done once again. That's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see you guys next time. And until then, peace.